I'm Fletcher Rhoden, and this is Quotes and Quips. Today, words of wisdom from Hellen Keller. Quotes and Quips is brought to you by my website, FletcherRhoden.com, where you'll find links to my Amazon author page. There you can buy my books in the various formats, paperback, Kindle, and audiobook format. And there's a link to my Spotify artist page where you can download my music in its various subgenres. I've got new music for 2024. You can download my music anywhere you like to download music, all over the internet. At my website, you can download free music that's available there exclusively. Okay. So, Hellen Keller, she of the miracle worker fame, a young girl who was born without the ability to see or hear or speak. And her journey toward self-discovery and expression, acclamation, is inspiring and well-loved. And she's got a lot of good quotes. I don't know most of them, but here's one. Here's some wisdom she shares with us today. Keep your face to the sunshine, and you will never see the shadow. Keep your face to the sunshine, and you will never see the shadow. Well, this works on a lot of levels. First of all, the obvious one is always look on the bright side of life, right? It could be as simple as that. You know, on the sunny side of the street, look on the bright side. Frankly, from a person who could neither speak, nor see, nor hear, that's hard-won wisdom. A person like that tells you that, you listen. I'm not even going to get into the fact that she couldn't speak and you couldn't hear it. Don't even go there. We're all above it. Keep your face to the sunshine, and you'll never see the shadow. Now, just on the face of it, it's very wise and very sweet and very nice, and it's always good to look on the bright side, and that's great, and Hellen Keller is inspiring, and that's easy enough. But let's go deeper into it. Hellen Keller could not see or speak or hear, but she could feel. Okay? So, Hellen Keller, without being able to see or hear or speak, could feel the warmth on her face. So she could feel the sun shine. There's a new song on one of Ringo Starr's new EPs that Paul McCartney wrote for him called Feel the Sunlight. Interesting coincidence. So Hellen Keller speaks from a very unique perspective because she, much more so I imagine than others, could feel the sunlight, could feel the sunshine on her face. When she faced it, she would know. My guess is that her other senses would tell her where in the sky the sun was, and she could still smell. She was not insensate, but she was limited in her sensory capacity. But for her, it was a matter of keep your face to the sunshine. She didn't say look at the sun or look for the sun. Keep your face to the sunshine, because that reflects the way she communicated with the world, through pure feeling. And that even makes the quote resonate with greater power. You know, it's not look at the sun, it's face the sunshine. Now, she does go on to say you'll never see the shadow. She doesn't say you'll never feel the shadow. And whether, you know, the fact that she could see neither light nor shadow, at least as far as I understand it, maybe she could see light and shadow and that's all, I'm not really sure. But the way she phrases it gives us an insight to her unique perspective. And a lot of these quotes are important to look at for that reason. Because even though they can be simply words of inspiration and a good motto for life or something like that, or maybe they're relevant to our current political situation in one way or another, but a lot of times they reveal a lot about the person who said them. And that's what we see in this case. We see a quote which is more autobiographical than confessional, if that resonates. But it's also a good quote. And I've got a friend here in Vegas who very much lives that kind of perspective of focusing on the sunshine to avoid the shadow. And physiologically, it is true. I mean, if you're looking at the sun, physiologically, the shadow is behind you, which is something Hellen Keller could only have assumed or come to learn but not have seen. That physiologically, if you're looking at the sun, you can't see the shadow because it's behind you. There's another saying that the reason a windshield of a car is so big and the rearview mirror is so comparatively small is that it matters much more where you're going than where you've been. And I think Hellen Keller's quote about facing the sunshine is about that too. And given how much shadow she had to spend her life crawling out of, it's even more impressive and more inspirational. And, again, you got to say, if she's got words of wisdom, buck up and listen. Hard won, hard won wisdom from Hellen Keller. And beautiful words. If you'd like to hear more beautiful words, you can tune in again. Quotes and Quips is here every Monday at noon on this YouTube channel. I leave them up so there are plenty of reruns as we go on through the year. You can also watch reruns of my last show from last year, Tracking the Lone Wolf. That's there on its own channel here on YouTube. And go to my website and check out my music and my books and come back here next week. Until then, bye, Mary.